Love and hate. Oh boy, the age-old war, two big rivalries. But are they rivalries? While they seemingly appear to be opposites, both are very, very powerful. They are emotions that can be directed towards people, towards places, towards things, and they have a love that is encompassing. It's almost like an affection, a care. And while hate, it involves a strong dislike, and it creates something that is a rivalry between the two. Love, hate. Hatred can turn into love. Yes, it can. But through the process of what? Reconciliation, having some empathy, maybe even through the passage of time. But it's not a guarantee. But it's still possible under certain circumstances. Love-hate relationships. Yes, they do exist, and they can coexist. They can commingle between each other, between family and friends, co-workers, and most frequently between romantic partners. Love, hate, relationship, both of them, all in the same little nutshell. Can you hate someone that you love? Can you love someone that you hate? I think the answer, cousins, is somewhere in that thin line. The thin line between love and hate. And if you have never heard of that thin line, well, I say, come on, cousins, and let's pod about it.
In a world fraught with confusion, one man will break his silence.
And you truly know what it means to be loved if you've never felt hate before. Hate, they say, man, that's a strong word. You should not use that word, hate. There is such a thing, though, that hatred has taken over a lot of people to where you live and you have this black heart. And there's always a internal war that's going on between the two. Love is something that it can overcome a lot of obstacles. And I have to give a shout out right now to the two people who love me the most, even when I didn't know how to love myself. Yeah, give it up, everybody, with a poetry 3 snaps for Pops and Fat Mama. Oh, yeah. Got to give it up for Pops and Fat Mamas right here on Word to the Wise with the exclamation point. You are now tuned in to the funkiest show this side of the Pecos. And who, me? Well, I'm just your friendly neighborhood liaison. Yes, I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. And if you are tuned in today, I thank you. I appreciate you just for being here and just tuning into this show. Welcome to episode number 40. Oh, seems like we just chugging right along, man. I think I should do a big celebration or something when I hit 50 episodes. I've often heard that TV shows, they do a large party. They do like a party when they hit episode 100. Who knows? Old cousin Terry may get to that benchmark. But today's topic is something that I've pondered for quite some time. I thought about it because of the one and only, the good Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, the Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., he said, hate can't battle hate. Only love can do that. Only love can battle hate, and only love can conquer. I say the old Middle Eastern or Asian philosophy of the yin and the yang, the up and the down, the dark and the night. How would you not know what the light is and the sunshine if you didn't have the dark and the night? Those two, the opposites must exist so that we can be able to have that balance. Here's where the conversation should take place. Thin line between love and hate. I know you've heard that song. Yeah, it is a thin line, but can it be crossed? Some people confuse that word love. I think a lot of us do. You're not going to find love posting on social media. You're not going to find true love inside the workplace. I often talk about the working man and the working woman because that's where my heart lies. That's where my love is. Those who are out there doing for themselves and making the best and try to just feed their family, keep a roof over their head, and hopefully be able to scrounge up something to go see a movie, go take a trip, go enjoy life a little bit. Trying to find love in the workplace. I don't know if it's there. You can have an admiration. See, that's why we toss that word a lot around and we say, I love that musician. Oh, I love that actor. That's my favorite actor. I just love them in that movie. Yes, I think we are confusing something. Are you confusing envy? I don't envy anybody, cousin. What are you talking about? Envy. I'm not envious of them. Well, if you admire them and you really respect what they do, you don't know them as an individual. You don't know them as a person, but still you aspire to be a little bit more like them because through assimilation, through watching them, you want to be more like that person. That is fanatical. That's where the word fan comes from being a fanatic. You don't really know those celebrities and you don't know those social media icons and those personalities, those content creators that are out there, but you watch them on a daily basis so you feel like you love them. But do you really? See, love is long suffering. Yeah, love will make you get up early in the morning and stay up late at night. Love and happiness, these two things don't always go together. Yeah, sometimes love can bring some sadness, some heartache, some pain in your life because you love so much. And that's where that thin line starts. That's when we start to blur that line, where that thin line comes into play between love and hate. And that hate, they said, it's a very powerful word. It is so much hatred in the world today. Man, I watched a video of a young girl who talked about everything she had been through since she was a child, since she was an infant even. Nobody loved her. Nobody. So she learned to hate this world. But before she could learn to hate the world, she learned to hate herself. You see, it was adults that did that to her. Put her through these situations to where she was 11 years old, living on the streets, disappeared for a year. She said nobody came even look for her. She disappeared from the CPS system. Nobody even came and looked for her. And she was doing so bad in her life that she had gave up hope and she had gotten to a place that was deeper than being hopeless. That place is called despair. Have you ever been there, cousin? Have you ever been in a place where you didn't know how to love your own self? So you cared less about those around you, other people. I have to say, in full exposure and disclosure, I've been there. Yes, I have. I've been there in that place. I had gotten so dark. I said this before in one of my other podcasts that I needed prayer, but I didn't. Don't you get close to me. Don't get exposed to me. I mean, my life was like a virus and a cancer. You know, I had gotten so deep in despair that I was suffering from a spiritual emphysema. My soul couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. And I didn't care about myself first and foremost, which means I cared less about other people. I didn't toss around words like love and hate. What were those? Those were lofty ideas. Love is a lofty idea. All I knew is what I was hoped to die. You know what that means? Come on, cousins, help me out, somebody. If you ever been there, some people say, you know what? I don't care if I pass away. Okay, you still got some more bottom to get to before you get to rock bottom when you don't care if you die and leave this world. When you get to the point where you tell yourself, I hope today is the day that I check out of here. Why? Why do a person get to that low depth inside their life? Well, I'm trying to help somebody. Somebody is there right now. Somebody is sitting right there as they have gotten to the end of their rope. Somebody has hit rock bottom and say, this is the depth that I can go to. And then they turned around and went deeper, subterranean, below rock bottom. You gotten to the point where you say, you know what? I don't care about my life or your life. I don't care about this world. And you start asking yourself, why was I even born? What's the purpose? Where do I go from here? I don't care where I go. Man, it's hard to come back from that. It will take love to come back from that. Some people use hate as a motivation. That motivation of hate, it will inspire you to do wrong upon others. But love will teach you how to first love yourself, love who you are, know that you are beautifully and wonderfully made, and understand that yes, you do make mistakes, but fail forward. A mistake will teach you much more than success ever could if you just learn from it. But if you don't, you are doomed to repeat it. See, when you're on your way back and you're bouncing back, you got to change your play toys and playground. Yes, when I was a child, I did childish things, but now as a man, Muhammad Ali once said, a person who views the world the same at age 40 that they did at age 20, well, you just wasted 20 years of your life. Muhammad Ali said that. And I believe that we must evolve. And sometimes you get to a point where you at the end of your rope and you're waiting for somebody to lift you up. Well, sometimes that somebody is you. You may be the change that you're waiting on. And along the way, you will meet some people that are willing to help you, but it is not true love. You can't feel it, absorb it, understand it until you love yourself. You see, it's something that happens in the frontal cortex. When you are assimilating, you are pretending, you're faking it until you make it. I've heard that said so many times, but here's a big question, cousin. Can you fake love? Can you pretend like you love someone? Can people spot that fake love? A lot of people can't. They don't have the radar. They'll go through a relationship when that person has shown you all the signs you need, and you start to put yourself last. You put that other person in the relationship before you because you love them so much, but the love isn't reciprocated. You're not getting it back on your end. You're dishing it, and every single time you lose yourself a little bit. You lose a piece of your soul. You've given away your mind, your body. You're giving away your money. You've given away your peace. Now the only thing you have left to give to that person who is a taker, you keep giving and they keep taking little pieces of you. That's not love. No, love doesn't do that to people. But once you have felt that difference and you have crossed that thin line between love and hate, you've crossed it. And you know what happened? You got to the point where you had to ask yourself a very, very serious question. Do I give in? Is God real? Is there such a thing as an afterlife? Or is it just the dirt that is for me? Carried by six, laying under 6 feet of dirt, body rotten as a corpse inside of a grave. Well, if that's your belief, then eat, drink, and be merry. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we all die. But if you believe in something that is greater than yourself, you have to. And then you can find some true love. Yes, the one who loved the world so much. Gave his what? His only who? You know the story. We are living on the other side of that right now. We're living in a world of hatred. Hatred is the motivating force of this side of heaven. I heard something online, and a person said something to me, and I'm going to tell you right now, it struck me down to my core. I've heard a lot of dirty things in my life. Yes, and I've survived them all. This person said something to me that just boggled the mind. It left me befuddled, and it left me a little bit angry. It was political. And I don't like to get political on Word to the Wise with the exclamation point. I like to keep it common sense because this is a caveat. Yeah, this is a warning shot to the Word, to the wise, for you to get ready. This is what was said to me. Said, I didn't vote for him because he could change my life. I voted for him because I knew he could make the lives of other people worse. They wish evil upon other people. They want other people to feel some type of demise and to be dragged through the mud. They want to see the other people's life fall to pieces. They want to see things get snatched away like a ravenous wolf, eating with a perpetual appetite. They longed for that. They reveled in that. They found joy in other people's pain. Man, that hit me hard. I'm like, what you say? Really? That's why you wanted to see? Well, I think they may be happy because we are seeing right now a division. We are seeing right now that it is a lure for come on out and get some of this pain and misery. The more you try to keep to yourself, you are going to have community going forward. This is not the day and age to isolate. This is the day and age where we really need each other. I think love can conquer hate. I believe it can. And I believe that line gets blurred every single day. That thin line becomes even more blurry. Because what we do as human beings, we are looking like a person with a flashlight in the dark. We're looking for something that can fortify us, something that can make us better, bigger, stronger, when we just need to get back to the fundamentals. What is life fundamentals? Take care of yourself, take care of your folks, take care of your family, right? And always love thy neighbor. Can you do that? That's a simple thing. Many people are on the opposite side of that spectrum. No, I'm not loving my neighbor. I wish my neighbor house would burn down. Golly, it's about love and hate. It's the same love and hate where Cain killed Abel. It's the same love versus hate that has been prevalent in this world since day one. I think we can get back to the days where we had community. I really miss those days. And I also ask myself, in those days, was there really a community of love? Because, see, those other feelings, envy, spite, they do come into play. Some people can pretend like they love you, and some people act like they hate you when they really want to be more like you. Yes, they want to be more like you. So they, oh man, I can't stand. I don't like her everything. I don't like nothing about her. She want to be you. So you keep grinding. You keep waking up in the morning. You keep doing what you have to do, because I'm tell you what, your haters are watching. And if you ever want to know, what do I need to do to change, Cousin Terry? What can I do to make my life just a little bit better? Well, don't go ask your best friend. Go ask your hater. They will tell you, oh, I don't like nothing about you. I mean, you got time, I got a list. You need to change X, Y, and Z. And when you finish, go back to ABC. Yes, they'll tell you everything about you. But your best friend be like, you all right. You cool. Don't worry about it. You're going to be okay. Get some real information. And then you can take that information, if you want, like a grain of sand. Infinitesimal speck, little piece of salt. Or you can take it to heart and make some serious changes. Because we are getting closer and closer to the days where the end of the good book is starting to really, really show its head. I can see it getting there. I'm talking about the days we are already in. Say you won't be able to tell a man from a woman. Those days are here. What about cannibalism? Man will become man-eater. The days of dog eat dog. Man, if they start putting the price of food skyrocket, and wages is the only thing that isn't going up. They're staying the same. They even want to make sure you have none. They want to shut down your corner of business, your vineyard, your area, your career, your expertise. Want to shut all that down, give you zero income to live with a higher price. What will we become? Oh man, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. You better have some love in your heart. Yes, you better have some love and also some common sense. Yes, hit your knees and pray to God, but lock your door. Don't you sit there, oh, God got me. Here, protect this house. Lock your door, pray to God, and don't stand on the street corner praying like the Pharisees. Go to your prayer closet. It's a personal relationship. Ask him, how do I improve myself? Not only outward appearance. I mean, we all can do a little bit better. We all can lose a little bit weight, right? Have some more hair. Wish you got some gray in my beard. And, we all got things that we need to address. I'm talking about on the inside. Who are you there? I want every last one of you guys to understand who we are as a people. We as a people, we are coming to the crux to where that thin line is getting even more thin. Choose. Why I say choose? Because love is a choice. Love is a choice. You can choose to love or you cannot choose. And when you choose not to love, hate is given to you freely. It is offered to you. The dark side is always ready for you. You got to make a choice and choose to enter into the light. Be a light unto others too. And I know that's a very, very difficult thing. And if you ever need help on how to do that, well, build yourself a community. Reach out to those who are out there like-minded and doing the same thing as you, man, because they're out there. You are not alone. You ever hear that song, Michael Jackson? You are not alone. Yes, I'm here with you. And with that said, I want you guys to always make sure you are doing the right thing. And can I tell you this, cousin? Sometimes doing the right thing, it don't feel good. Sometimes it hurts. But man, sometimes it feels great when you have uplifted and helped somebody else. It's a beautiful thing. I want you guys to keep doing what you're doing because I got your back like vertebrae. And you can find me right here on Wednesdays on Word to the Wise with the exclamation point, where we just swinging like Tarzan. Why? Because it's a jungle out here. I'll see y'all next week. Love, peace, and hot catfish grease.
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
Come on, be serious.
And you really like my podcast. Like and subscribe.